Hi, I'm Rose Owens, your Appreciation Ambassador, and you're watching Good Day Paris.
Hello and welcome back to Good Day Paris. I'm Terry
and I'm Kevin.
Yes, he is. And we're both so glad that you could make it out with us tonight at our new time slot. That's right. Thanks
5:30 every Thursday
joining us.
evening.
5:30 now. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And today is May 1st, which is the day of prayer. So we would like to encourage you to have been praying today and pray tonight. It's till 12 o'clock tonight. And remember to pray for our great nation and all our leaders, because we are kind of in those extraordinary times right now. So
yeah, they sure need it too.
Please be praying. Yes. And other things that happened today on May 1st. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You want to talk about that in history?
In 1840, the world's first postage stamp was released in the United Kingdom.
Wow.
And we've been paying out the nose ever since.
We have. Gosh, I remember when they were just a couple pennies.
1840s.
And now they're like almost 60-something cents.
In 1924, iodized salt went on sale for the first time in the United States in Michigan. But
wow.
You didn't know that.
Michigan.
It was released in Michigan because Michigan was part of the goiter belt.
The goiter belt. Now, goiter was something that happened on your body, so I guess without iodine you would get a goiter, right?
Issues with the
Sounds
goiter.
crazy, but I think that's how it was.
Goiter. The Empire State Building in New York City was dedicated and officially opened.
Wow. That's
this day,
saying
1931,
something.
Yeah.
That used to be our tallest building. Mm-hmm. Boy, those were
didn't last too long.
The days. Yeah, no.
In 1941, Cheerios was introduced for the first time. The breakfast cereal of
And it's supposed to be so heart healthy, but now they've got stuff out there saying maybe not.
No, maybe not so much.
I know.
And then also in 1941, on today, Citizen Kane premiered in New York City.
Citizen Kane.
That was Orson Welles.
It was.
And as much as a movie buff that I am, I've never seen it.
You haven't? Well, I've seen it several times. Yeah. And if anybody out there knows what he said that made that whole movie famous,
oh, really?
I won't share.
There's a buzzword?
What? It's kind of like a buzzword, yeah. I won't say it. Write it in the chat.
And then the greatest thing that happened in 1999,
yeah.
SpongeBob SquarePants premiered on Nickelodeon.
Oh dear, I remember it. I used to watch it with my kids and then my grandkids, and now my great-grandkids.
I'm only kidding. I can't stand SpongeBob. Oh, no. I'm a Bugs Bunny kind of guy.
Oh.
All the way.
Yeah, I was a Mickey Mouse.
So who is your favorite cartoon character growing up and why? Leave your answer in the comment section. We'd love to see your answers.
Yeah, no cheating. No other Mickey Mousers out there, okay?
Yours was Mighty Mouse, right?
Mickey Mouse and Mighty Mouse.
Mighty Mouse,
yeah.
Okay. So we've got another great show lined up for you tonight. Joining us in just a little bit will be Leslie Henegar and Tara Wilson from the Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah.
They have a lot to share about upcoming events, including an exclusive announcement you'll only hear first on Good Day Paris.
That's right. Woohoo.
We're also going to be talking about
some of the past
events,
yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the visit of the RV There Yet with Kevin and Patrice.
Oh, they were so good. McCabe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're two extremely nice and wonderful people.
Oh my gosh, they were so much fun. Mm-hmm. We miss you if you're watching.
They're both from the Tampa Bay area, just like us.
I know, as we are. So, yeah.
So if you missed the catfish races last week, you missed a great time.
Yeah.
Good Day Paris entered a fish into the race, and it was named what?
Erastus. Good Day Paris.
Where did you come up with that one?
Well, it's a biblical name. You know.
Who is it?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I just saw it in the Bible and I went, now that is one fruity looking name, and I'm going to use it.
We almost won. Erastus
We
tried, but he was just a few hundredths of a second behind the fish in lane 2.
I know. We should have had a photo finish. Come
yes,
on.
I think we should have had a photo finish for sure. Hey, Scott, roll that footage back there for us.
Yeah.
There we go. Lane 5.
Oh, my goodness.
But no fish.
No fish. And that was one of my issues. My fish came so late.
He was tuckered out from the last
He was
race.
getting situated. That's right. And here he comes. He's a big booger.
You can turn it up a little more, Scott.
Yeah. There you go.
Thanks, buddy.
Now watch.
Judges, get ready.
And watch how fast he goes once he gets going.
Oh my gosh, it's like the lightning. That's why I thought we won. I'm so excited.
Woohoo, look at
like a
that.
bullet.
Look at him. Yeah. He really.
And then he calls lane 2.
Erastus. Yeah, and my guy didn't even raise it up or nothing.
Oh.
I'm like, hey, buddy. Oh, well.
It was a lot of fun. You
Well,
guys
there it
got to
was.
go to the next year's Fish Fry.
I'm
for sure.
traumatized
not
now
Fish
till
Fry,
next
Fish
year.
Races. Before we take a quick break, we're going to say hello to Leslie and Tara. Let's do a quick check-in with our appreciation ambassador, Rose Owens, because it's
It is Thankful Thursdays.
Thankful Thursdays.
Hello. I'm not sure I'm on, but tonight we're going to talk about a powerful force that it will transform teams, empowers individuals, and strengthens leadership. It can also increase profitability, enhance morale at work, strengthen teamwork, and raises productivity. It also increases someone's self-confidence. Yes, all of this and more. It's called gratitude in leadership. I call it leading with heart. And tonight I'm going to give you some tools and some practices to be a champion leader, and you'll be loved by those that you lead and you teach. I'm Rose Owens, your appreciation ambassador, and welcome. So, who am I talking to tonight? I'm talking to leaders, but this is if you own a business, if you manage a person or a group of people, or you are called a teacher or a coach or a mom or a dad. You are a leader, so I'm talking to you. We're going to start out with a quote from a guy that's on TikTok. His name is Simon Sinek. He says, leadership is not about being in charge. It's about taking care of those in your charge. So that's pretty powerful. See, true leaders know it's not about the results or it's not about them. It's about relationships. And gratitude is the bridge between the people and the purpose. So when a leader genuinely and authentically appreciates their team, it creates a culture of trust and loyalty. People don't just work harder, and they will if you appreciate them, but they not only work harder, but they care more deeply about the mission and about each other. Now, you can't buy this. You can't give somebody a raise and have them care more. Appreciation is the investment that you as a leader can create in your company and your culture. See, appreciation in leadership, it creates visibility. It has everyone know who you are and what your legacy is. So if something good is happening in your workplace, people know it. It lifts them up. And the manager and the bosses, they know it as well because it's spoken. We're going to talk about a couple of ways to create appreciation. First, it's very simple, but it's called a gratitude jar. And I'm going to talk, how does it work? It's simple, but it's powerful. You place a jar in a common area, and you drop short little notes of appreciation for coworkers when they do something for you. Or you write a note about a win you just had, like, this just happened with my project. Or simple acts of kindness. You write those on the notes, you put them in the jar. And you every week, the manager or the leader will take time to read a few of these notes, either at a meeting or send it on a group email. It really, really gets the whole company uplifted and empowered. They know they're being appreciated, especially from the boss when you read it. And you get to know what's going on as well. So it creates a culture of appreciation with the gratitude jar. There's another one I want to talk about. But before I do, I want to tell you a little bit about myself and give you a little background. I haven't done that yet on the show, but over the last 25, 35 years of working, I've been retired a few years, I have worked with some major companies. I've been a sales professional, a manager, a district leader, a trainer, a seminar leader. Some of the companies I've worked with is Jenny Craig, Hilton Hotels, Landmark Education, LaTip International. I've probably trained at least 35,000 people. I've worked with more than that, but trained and developed over 35,000 people. And here's what I can tell you. What I know for sure is appreciation works. I'm going to give you one example. I was leading a self-expression and leadership program for Landmark Education, and it's a 3-month program, and there's about 60 participants, and each participant, 5 participants, has one coach. So volunteers come and coach the participants. Now, these volunteers have already done the program, so now they're back coaching the new participants. And I have the good fortune to really get great coaches, but they became great because I saw them for who they are. I acknowledged them and I appreciated them. Every week we had a class. At the end of the night, I would appreciate these coaches. Well, they got to be better coaches, and the participants got to be better participants, doing the program better, doing their projects, getting the distinctions. So, as I said, you can't buy this. This is what appreciation brings. It's that loyalty and those results and that trust. So, I'm just saying, lead with gratitude and lead with your heart. So let's go to the second practice. I said I had 2. One was the gratitude jar. And the second one is just to take a moment once a day to pause and thank someone on your team. Now this could be anyone, from a manager to a frontline person, and parents and coaches and teachers, you could do the same. But you want to be specific. Or specific, I should say. You want to thank them for what they did. Example, like if you could thank someone, how they took that phone call from a client. They were very patient, they were very professional, and it really made a difference. So be specific when you appreciate someone. And small acts of appreciation becomes a leader's legacy. They may forget, you may forget, but they will never forget what you just said. And as a leader, your words carry a lot of weight. Use them to build people up, not to bring them down. Gratitude isn't soft. It's actually strong. It's the foundation of great teams and lasting impacts. So, here's your challenge this week. You start a gratitude jar and take a time every day to thank someone in your company, in your team. Let the team really know the heart behind your leadership. Now, I want to make an offer to you. This gratitude that I'm talking about, let me share with you. I want to offer you a free gratitude jar. Here's my offer for any leaders, managers, bosses, coaches, teachers, moms, dads. If you go into Jack Jones Flowers and tell them you heard Rose Owens on Good Day Paris talk about leadership and gratitude, you will get a free gratitude jar. Here is the jar. And with it, you will get the how to implement it, just details, some examples, and leadership tips. You'll also get a copy to photocopy to write these little notes. Today, I appreciate. So you have the tools with you in the bag and the jar. All you got to do is leave your name, your email, and a phone number, and you will get a free gratitude jar. And I really want you to use it. I really think it'll make a huge difference in your company. So next week, you'll learn more about appreciation and gratitude. And till then, stay positive, stay strong, and stay grateful. And thank you for watching. Go get your gratitude jar. Back to you, Terry.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Rose. That was really great.
If you want to know more on how gratitude and appreciation can help change your life for the better, visit Rose's website at appreciationpower.com. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after this.
Hi, I'm Carl Anderson, Director of Real Hope Youth Center. Did you know that according to the Federal Bureau of Statistics, suicide is the number 2 cause of death for youth ages 10 to 19? Our youth need our help. This is why we have an after-school enrichment program for children. And this is why it is my vision to build a full-service youth center for all youth in Paris and Henry County. Our youth need our help, and I need your help. Help me build this youth center for the young people of Paris and Henry County. Thank you.
Hey everyone, this is Jeremy Buckaloo reminding you to tune in to Sportscast with Jeremy Buckaloo live every Sunday night at 7:30 here from the Brewer Street Mafia Studios.
Good Day Paris is being brought to you in part by Paris Fire and Industrial Safety.
When safety matters most, trust Paris Fire and Industrial Safety. From fire extinguisher inspections and safety equipment to compliance solutions, we're your local partners in protection.
Family owned and serving West Tennessee for over 10 years, we keep your business, employees, and property safe. Paris Fire and Industrial Safety, protecting what matters most. Call us today at 731-336-7231. That's 731-336-7231.
Be sure to check out gooddayparis.com to find show pics, our Facebook feed, and the Good Day Paris Community Events Calendar. And also be sure to visit myparistv.com to find all the local programming, such as the Tennessee Informer and the Mike Weatherford Show. And you can also sign up for the My Paris TV newsletter to stay up to date for upcoming shows and guests. And coming up tonight at 7 p.m.
Wait for it. Next one slide.
It's coming right up.
Oh, there's the,
That's
there's
my
the
My
newsletter.
Paris, that's right.
There we go.
Yeah.
Junior Stags of Friends. It's going to be playing tonight at Paris Station.
That's
Kicking
right.
off the May 1st event. He's going to be every Thursday, every first Thursday of the month. So Junior's going to welcome in Ben Daniel, Chris Hennessy, and Danny Green. They'll be playing for about 90 minutes for you out there. It's going to be great. And if it was anything like the last event at the Parlor.
It's going to be great. Yeah, that is going to be so awesome.
And then coming up on Monday, May 5th, Dave Vance, the Tennessee Informer, is going to welcome in Kathy Henners. She's a retired police officer, speaker, and author, and she's going to talk about the threat of extremism right here in our own backyard.
Right. And she's been on before, and she's amazing.
It's a special two-show night. Immediately following Kathy will be Steve Hickey to talk about the civil war that's actually occurring in the Tennessee GOP. It's the establishment versus grassroots. Who will win?
Who will win?
Definitely want to tune in and check that one out. That's Dave Vance and the Tennessee Informer. Find out the show links at myparistv.com. And then the next day, on Tuesday, on May 6th, Mike Weatherford welcomes Julie Hill and Stacy Freeman from the Global Citizens Adventure Corp, helping people become incredible leaders and building a better future, one adventure at a time. I wish they had that when I was growing up.
I know. Wouldn't that have been nice?
Awesome.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have done that. Then the Sunday, May 4th, at 7:30 p.m., Sportscast with Jeremy Buckaloo welcomes coaches Beard and Poole from Henry County Soccer. Everyone knows Jeremy from Calling the Games, and he does an awesome job with this new show. Please check it out. Again, find all the links on myparistv.com.
Right. And then May 17th at 7 p.m., get ready for comedian John Repp at the K-Pack. And tickets are on sale right now, so grab them while you still can. And prepare to be inspired. The talented students of Henry County High School will present their captivating artwork at the Creative Instincts Students Art Show opening reception, which is on Sunday, May 4th from 2 to 4 p.m.
Right here at the Paris Academy for the Arts.
Right.
The artwork is featured. It highlights the students' dedication, skill, and imaginative spirit, and offers the perfect chance to support young artists, which they really do need, and witness the growing talent within the local artist community here in Paris.
That's right. Absolutely. And it's free and open to the public, so come on down. Come right on down to the school. Come and celebrate the creative instincts of these promising young artists.
On Lee Street.
That's
and
right.
Finally, remember to visit myparistv.com to see all the programming from Keel Media and the Brewer Street Mafia. Yes, that's Mike Weatherford. It's all about West Tennessee TV, free programming across Facebook and YouTube. Please support these content providers.
Yes.
They really are working hard for you.
That's right. Okay.
All right, so
yeah,
it's time to introduce our wonderful guest.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us here on Good Day Paris.
Yes, we have Leslie Henegar, and she is with the director of the Chamber of Commerce right here in Henry County, Paris, Tennessee.
That's right.
Yeah, welcome.
So good
And
to have
also
you.
Tara Wilson. She's the Downtown Paris Association. You're an advisor
I'm
or
the director of the
director.
MBA.
There you go. Okay.
One of her many hats.
Yeah, well, yeah, many hats in the community. I love wearing them all, but thank you for letting us come tonight.
Well,
Oh,
yes.
happy you're here.
Yes, happy
Yes.
to be here.
Let's hear what's going on. So fill
All the
us in.
things. There are so many things going on. I think it is such a blessing to live here in Henry County. A lot of our rural communities in other counties don't have all of the events that we have, and so we're very blessed. We've got new businesses coming into the mix constantly, and with that comes new events too. So, but we just finished up the world's biggest fish fry.
Yes, we
Shout
did.
out to our amazing JCs and Jennifer
Yes.
Starks, the general manager for that event, and it just was a great week. We had our television crew in town, RV there, yes.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh, they were great.
Yes, so you mentioned Kevin and Patrice McCabe,
Yes,
and just
yes.
a little history on that. That was kind of a collaboration between 4 different entities here in the county, from the Chamber to
Yes.
DPA, City of Paris.
Yes, and the Henry County Tourism Authority came
Wow,
in there.
that's
So
great.
we had 4 partners that come together to be able to bring that experience to Paris, which so we're thrilled to see the final product come out in June and just let the whole world know what a great place we have here.
They're going to be here on Good Day Paris in June before it's released.
Yes.
It's kind of like
Oh, great.
kind of give a teaser
Yeah.
promo for it.
Gotcha,
That's great.
okay.
Yes.
So how did that all work out? Who had the idea to bring them to town?
So the previous vice mayor, Vicki Roberts, this was kind of her, I think her vision. She's a RVer.
Oh, yeah.
She
Yeah.
loves RVing, and so she had watched the show and kind of planted the seed with the group of individuals that was in place at the time?
Yeah, I think she really just shot him a Facebook message and said, would y'all be interested in coming to Paris? And they got
jumped
right
on
back
it.
with her.
Hey, sure, why not?
And got the ball rolling, and we started having Zooms very regularly and figured out that schedule. But yeah, we'll give Vicki a lot of credit with getting the ball rolling with that. And we're thankful
awesome.
for her for putting herself out there, sending that Facebook message, and then we got them that way.
And you know, we just have to give a shout out to all the Parisians here in Paris. They were so blown away by what a great group of people who are here in Paris. They were like, wow, this is amazing.
A really tight-knit community.
A very tight-knit. They just fell in love with Paris and are looking forward to coming back. So we're pretty excited about that.
Oh yeah, we certainly are.
Since they were in RV, where did they stay? Do you know where they stayed locally?
Yes, so I helped to organize their entire itinerary of them being here, and Buchanan Resort, our friends out there,
Awesome.
Josh and Rachel McKee, they helped for their lodging, so they stayed there and really enjoyed the premier RV spot on the waterfront.
Oh,
and,
nice.
Yes,
Nice.
and they'll tell the story, but on one of their last days, well, actually it was Fish Fry Friday. I'm sitting at the fairgrounds at 7 o'clock waiting for them, and I'm thinking, where are they at?
Oh, Lord.
So I text them, and Kevin says, you know what, we were about to get in the car, but 2 eagles flew in, and we had to get the camera crew out, and we had to film that, and they were just blown away by that.
The bald eagles?
Yes,
Yeah.
the bald eagles. And so, you know, we love our bald eagles here in this community, but some people never get to see that.
I've seen them
know.
out
And
there.
so that was an amazing shot that the
Yeah.
Lord blessed them with. So
Yeah.
anyway, but
Yeah, they're from Tampa, so they're inner city, so that was special.
Yeah.
You know, that was
Oh,
a
yeah.
big plus.
so they loved their time here.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And
They sure
they
did.
got to have a back alley behind the scenes tour with Mayor Kathy Ray, and got to go downtown
That's
with
right.
Tara with some of our businesses. And
Right.
yeah, we wanted them to be fully immersed in the lifestyle of Henry County and what you can experience during Fish Fry Week. You know,
Right.
there's so much to offer in our county on
There
the
is.
normal day-to-day living,
Right.
right? But especially so during Fish Fry Week.
Absolutely.
I
Yeah.
definitely felt their feelings were genuine.
I
They
think
were-
Seemed
so.
like it. Yeah, absolutely.
Really, truly.
Absolutely.
And we met them by mistake on the fish races. They came up and asked about where they could shoot, and I didn't know that was them. You know, like, wait, set up anywhere. And it just happened, I walked up to them, asked them who they were shooting for, and they introduced themselves. And
Oh, nice.
So that was their great footage that we saw.
yeah, exactly. No, that was mine. I shot that.
Oh, that was yours?
Yeah,
Oh,
the fish
okay.
race.
Well, we've already been able to take a little sneak peek of some of the pictures that they shot while they were
Yeah.
here, and
Nice.
it's just amazing. And so this was a tourism project, and the whole vision was to not just shine a light in one specific area of the county,
Correct.
but
yeah.
every corner.
Right.
You know, and all different walks of our life here.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be something that as a county we will treasure for even years to come.
I think so.
Absolutely.
Because we will be able to use the content in all different ways. So
Yeah.
it's
Good.
really a great.
Very great.
We've been toying with the idea of RVing ourselves as we're getting
Yeah.
older to see the rest of the country.
Yeah.
There you
before
go.
we're
They
too old
can
to
give you
do
some
it.
tips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So while they were doing the meet and greet, we were like going through all
Checking
the campers.
everything out. Yeah.
Could we
I
stay
kind of
in
like
this?
that drivable one that was the, you know,
Yes.
that big silver one. Oh, that one was great.
So they'll air on the Discovery Channel on June the 14th.
June
So
the
Yes.
everyone wake up, grab your cup
That's
of
right.
coffee,
Yeah.
and then hit the TV.
Tune in.
Set it to record and tune into that.
We'll
But-
put some
We'll be
reminders
making the
up.
announcements
Yeah.
here on the show as well.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah.
Yeah.
We may have another little sweetener up our sleeve for
Oh, good.
another
Oh,
opportunity to
good.
view that later on as a community, but
Great.
that's
That's
still in the
great.
works.
Something to look forward to.
Something to get together and have fun. So, yeah.
So what else is
What else
going
we got
on?
to look forward to?
Yeah.
Well,
River
big
Jam.
things on the horizon. Yes.
Jam.
Let's hear it.
River Jam. Yes.
Oh,
Tennessee
yeah.
River Jam.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Fun time.
Yes. So that will be, so our River Jam week is from June the 5th. And we have extended it. We first started out with June the 5th through the 7th, but we've got some other satellite locations throughout the county. We have 7 different stops.
Wow.
And with that, we have extended the week to Sunday, June the 8th. So, yes. So we start off with our...
That's right. We start off on Thursday, June the 5th with it's a joint sponsorship by the City of Paris and BPU. And so they will be bringing in a great band from Nashville called Radio Incorporated. So they are a great cover band that has something for everybody. So everybody will be able to sing and dance to, Journey, Michael Jackson, Usher, and everybody in between.
I think we have a slide for that.
Yeah, I'll be out there.
We're really excited to bring in, to bring in somebody that can cover all those songs that everybody knows and can sing along and just have a great time out at Eiffel Tower Park, which is a great backdrop for any event. So real appreciative of the City of Paris and Paris BPU for joining in to bring that night.
Yeah, that's great. And so then, are we talking about all 7 of those little spots or no?
For the first band on River Jam?
Do we have that?
There we are.
Radio Incorporated, Eiffel Tower Park.
That's a sharp-looking band.
It is.
Yes, I have watched many videos of theirs, and they've been great to work with, but really excited to get out there that night and dance and sing along.
I love
it's on my
stuff out
bucket
at the
list.
Eiffel
I play
Tower.
guitar. My bucket list is to play in front of that Eiffel Tower before I die.
One of these days.
One of these days. I'll add that to my list.
I'll go out there with you anytime, honey.
So June 5th, the Eiffel Tower concert, and then Songwriters Night, that's our ticketed event, and truth be told, it sold out the minute we hit the switch, so that's a blessing. That will be on the at the Crown, but then our free Downtown Paris concert, the big main event, will be on Saturday, June the 7th, starting at 4:30. So that's whenever we kick off the big festival. And so we're pretty pumped about the artists, the lineup here. So you've got Rockin' Randall. So that's Randall French.
Yes.
He's a local musician that we all just adore here.
Right.
And then he's bringing his all-star crew. And that is a collection of some of our county's finest musicians collectively. And they play with other bands, but they all come together to form Rockin' Randall and his all-star band. So I always say that Randall, he can sing the phone book because he has such a wide vocal range.
He is good. Very
good. And even Kevin and Patrice, when they were here in town, they got to hear Randall whenever they were here, and I told them that line. He can just sing anything. And they loved him. So.
And they found out.
Yes,
they did.
Yes.
Is Lone Star headlining? Is that there?
So we go from Rockin' Randall and his all-star band, and then to Lewis Bryce. And Lewis Bryce is an up-and-coming musician. He is the brother of Lee Bryce, who is a famous country music musician, and he might be giving his brother a run for the money because Lewis Bryce is every bit as good. He was cut from the same cloth.
Oh, isn't that great? That's exciting.
Amazing.
So we'll get to hear him.
Yes.
Wonderful.
It's on a great
Is he
show.
by himself, or is there a full band, or?
He has his full band, but he is a solo artist.
He's a solo
artist. Very, very energetic. He puts on a great show.
Oh, I'm
Awesome.
excited to see that.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. So Rockin'
news.
Randall and Lewis Bryce will have a 1-hour set.
Okay.
And then Lone Star will hit the stage for an hour and a half, 90 minutes. And I just fresh off the press heard today that their stage is going to be pretty impressive.
Oh,
and,
nice.
It will really feel like you were in a grand music festival with, the videos and the television
Is that going to be here on the
screens.
square?
It will be on the square, yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Is it 2 separate stages?
No, it'll be one
one
stage,
stage?
but yeah.
It's going to be something.
It will be.
I'll
I'm
tell
looking
you,
forward to
Paris
that.
rolls it out.
Yeah.
Really great time. I hope everybody comes out and becomes a part of that.
Can you go back to the songwriters thing? That's at the Crown Center?
That's at the Crown. That is already sold out. But songwriters, so it is what it is, right?
Do we know who they are?
The artists who are writing the songs for all of the famous artists to sing,
Yes,
right? So
right,
and then you get to listen to their backstories of how the song came to be. And so Wendell Mobley and
Lee Thomas Miller. Yes.
Wonderful.
Great.
Yeah, it's a great. Last year we were fortunate to have a Hall of Fame songwriter here. They wrote many of George Strait's #1 hits, such as "Baby Blue" and "Love Without End." Amen. Who are two of the biggest country songs ever. So it's really like you have picked the Bluebird Cafe up from Nashville and transported it into downtown Paris for a night. And so we're so fortunate to have this type of entertainment to come and offer. So it'll be a great night.
We're like becoming West Nashville.
Nashville West.
That's right.
Nashville West.
That's right.
And Henry County is rife with good songwriters.
It is.
And
My
shout
goodness.
out to Randy French. Just want to give her some love and praise for orchestrating the songwriters event. She's done a phenomenal job. That's something she's done for the past couple years.
Yeah.
And so, she's really passionate about that and even growing that. So, and it shows.
Yeah. Well, we're so fortunate that Bart Herbison is president of the Songwriter Association.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he is from here, and so
Yeah.
he really gets us the hookup with
There's our
really the
connection.
top tier of songwriters, and so
Yes.
to have that connection, and he loves being able to come back to his hometown and put on
I
this
got a
type
chance
of show.
to meet him a couple weeks ago. He's
Yes.
a really nice
Exciting.
man.
Yeah, so
Very nice.
very, very, very excited about that.
Great. Wow.
Yeah, so
Looking
with our
forward to this
music
Friday.
festival this year, we are partnering with Froggy 103.7. So we've already got radio ads playing on Froggy 103, and they've really stepped up to help us present this festival. And Froggyland Idol right now is going on at Paris Station on May 17th. So So a lot of
What is that
young and
exactly?
up and coming. It's kind of like American Idol, but young and upcoming musicians can compete for a chance to present on stage at that big stage on our main concert on June the 7th. So they'll get an opportunity to kick us off.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's exciting for somebody, huh?
That's terrific.
Yeah,
It is.
amazing.
So be sure to go to Paris Station and support those people, whether they win or not. It's great to have our community come out.
And the date on that again, one more
May
time?
the 17th.
May 17th.
I believe it's at 6 p.m. that night. They'll have.
Is that a Friday or a Saturday?
It's a
Do we know?
Saturday.
Saturday.
Correct.
Do you have that on your website too, on your community calendar?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
You guys really did a great job updating your website.
Right.
It looks really
Quite a
good.
project at the chamber.
I think we have a still of that. Or
And feel free to put it
maybe
on
go to
our
the-
calendar, the event calendar too,
Sure.
so everybody that tunes in here gets that and
There
we
we
can
go.
put it up. Yeah.
That's a snapshot.
Look at that beautiful
Of the front page.
downtown.
And it's
So
Just
I'll give a
gorgeous.
little plug for our website. This is kind of an interactive website, I will say, because if you have events that you would like us to help you market, you can actually submit your events on that events tab, and it will kick out an email to us, and we'll review it, and then if everything's good, we'll hit a button and it goes live on our website.
Oh, nice.
Yes, so it's great.
That's
Great for our
great.
chamber members to be able to kind of publicize some things and get that marketing traction from all of the folks that follow our page there. And then the same is true with our job board. We have a job board on our website to where that if you have vacancies that you would like to recruit
post, yeah.
and
Oh,
yes,
how
and
wonderful.
promote, you can send us that through this website here and use that. So,
That's paristnchamber.com.
yes.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Very nice. That's a great picture. Are those trees still there?
No.
No, those. I was going to
They're
say,
not.
I think those trees are gone now.
Yes.
Trees are
They
gone,
sure
and
were
Now we have lots
beautiful.
of bright green grass. I mean, it's beautiful.
It is the most
around there.
beautiful grass down
Yeah.
there.
It almost
I
looks
thought
like
it was
AstroTurf.
fake.
Yeah.
I thought it
It's
was
beautiful.
AstroTurf.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I know,
So
it's that
following
beautiful.
River Jam, we don't have time to catch our breath because we
No.
will roll right into the next event, which is our
The big release
yes,
reveal here?
yes. This is our
Drum roll.
Yeah, drum
wonderful,
roll.
our beloved water fun run, which used to be called the poker fun run, and everyone who has supported that event, they know what that is. That is the fun.
There
And
it
our
is.
Henry
theme
County
this year,
Chamber.
and Michael Trollinger at Trollingers, he is super pumped about this.
Oh, wow.
Rumble on the Water. So we have a wrestling team, or a wrestling theme. Tara, we say wrestling.
Wrestling, yes.
Wrestling.
Yes,
going on.
that's
Okay.
the country version. So anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going
So
to be
July
great.
the 12th.
I was just going to say that
Water
another
fun
date was
of
July the 12th.
July 12th.
Yes.
Okay.
And we'll have books at the chamber very soon, so be watching for an announcement on that.
Awesome.
Wow.
Yes.
That's going to be a hot one.
Yeah.
Yeah, July.
In July, yeah.
It's going to be hard keeping people out of the water.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Absolutely.
It's a fun
Really?
event. People literally like to plan a lot of their summer trips to the lake based on that event. So usually have between 500 and 600 boats that participate in that. So it's quite
That's
quite
a
an event.
beautiful area down there. It's
I would
just gorgeous.
be there with our cameras.
Yes, yes. We were just there down by the lodge, by the park and all that. Oh my gosh, it's so relaxing.
It is.
It really is beautiful.
And local businesses can get in on that book as a poker stop. It's not just our lake properties. So, if any businesses around town would like to get in on that, just contact the chamber. We'll be more than glad to plug you into the book, and that way
Great.
people will stop by to get their book stamped.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Oh, good to know.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely pick one of those up. Where can we get them again? I'm sorry.
The chamber.
At the chamber.
At the chamber.
Just the chamber.
And we'll announce that coming up soon. There will be other entities around town that they can pick up the book, but the
Okay,
chamber
great.
for right now. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Very good.
Anything else we want to add?
Yeah, so Tara, do you have things going on with downtown Paris?
I bet she
So
does.
downtown Paris is always busy, and we're thankful for the life that it keeps. We are always thriving, and we are so appreciative to have a downtown that does continue to thrive. Where so many
Yes.
communities
We're
are
blessed.
boarding up buildings and having a lot of vacancy. We do not have that, and
Yeah.
so we're really grateful for that. But our current season right now, we had spring open house about a month or so ago, and so
Right.
now our summer months now will just help promote the River Jam, and then go right into the end of summer, and then of course you turn around and it's holiday season again. So
I know.
we
Oh,
just
no.
try to right now keep promoting our downtown so that people are aware of, we have so many options at our downtown that so many people are not aware of. We truly have something for everybody in downtown Paris. And so really just proud of our downtown community. So we always encourage anybody to come and check out what downtown Paris has to offer, because I promise you'll find something for everybody.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely. That's the truth.
Very proud of our downtown.
Good shopping,
Yes.
and that was another thing that the RVers, said that they just loved our little downtown. It was great shopping for them. They were just blown away by little places to stop and eat, and places to rest, and a downtown
Just very quaint. They love the
restroom and everything.
quaintness of
Everything
it.
was so clean
Hopefully we keep it
and
that
well
way.
cared for. I was real proud to hear that.
I know
That
it.
made me so happy. Yeah, we've got people coming in from Florida to visit, and we love driving them around and showing them how beautiful it is here.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah,
Yes, very fortunate.
good stuff.
And then tourism, me and Leslie both help out with the Henry County Tourism Authority, and this is a busy time of year with that, with some pretty large fishing tournaments that are
Yes.
national size come in, and so we've got that going on. So there's definitely never a shortage of anything that's going.
When is
going
the
on.
fishing tournament?
So the one that was yesterday and today is out of Ohio, and it was the Salmoids Bass Trail. They came in, and so that was about a 75 boat tournament that goes on there at Kentucky Lake, and so we have that up to 300 boat. In September, we'll have the collegiate bass tournament that comes. So you
Excuse
have
me.
colleges from all over the country that bring in their teams.
Wow.
And Kentucky Lake, everybody knows over the few years, kind of had a little bit of a down spell with the Asian carp problem
Right.
and that type, and it has really bounced back, and it
Yeah.
is back to being a top-notch fishery that people are wanting to come and fish. So just another one of those real crown jewels of our county,
It
that
is.
brings in a lot of people from all over the country.
Yes. Gosh.
Out of all of the months of the year, what do you think is our most, the one that has the most visitors?
So I would
If you had
probably
to
say
guess.
in that May to June, May to June range. Yeah, really anytime probably after Memorial Day, you're packed down there. So we're very fortunate every year. The state puts out really good tourism numbers, and we continue to outpace really any county in Northwest Tennessee, and we're in the top 10-15% in all of West Tennessee, top 25% in the state.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's
So
awesome.
we had went up 13% from 2022 to 23. They're a year behind in their data, but yeah, we really are a destination that people want to come to.
I definitely noticed the uptick in traffic.
Yes. Oh boy, isn't that the truth?
Yes.
And we're not just a destination for vacation, but people are wanting
Moving
to come
here.
and move here.
Absolutely.
You know, I mean,
The
this is
retirement
like
community.
huge plus here.
Yes.
So there's just, we've got everything really.
We do.
So, yeah,
and then
great
the
weather.
expanded retail that's coming is
Yeah.
just another indicator of the fact that people are wanting to come here.
That's
These
right.
people don't invest that type of money in development without
Right.
having the data to support that. They're going to
Yes.
have the market here for it. So
Right.
we're so excited about all the development.
Well, make sure you keep us abreast of anything that's going on. Come on back anytime to
Sure.
talk with us and tell us, and we'd love to have you guys back on.
Ladies, I sure do appreciate you coming.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
absolutely.
For allowing us to come.
Yes,
Absolutely.
this has been great and sharing with everybody. And
Thanks
but
for tuning in.
all good things do have to come to an end.
Yes, it's-
We'll get Rose
We
over
have to
here
head
with
over to
us.
Paris Station, so come on
That's
down to Paris
right.
Station.
We're going there
We're all
now.
going to be there.
That's right. Come on and join us. We'd love to have you. So that's it for tonight. And thanks to everybody for tuning in, especially because you tuned in early for us. And that's what we'll be doing from now on. So please be sure to like and subscribe and follow us. It really does go a long way to help keep us on the air. So be sure to join us again next Thursday at 5:30.
The new time.
Our new time, that's right. Because you never know who'll be joining us here in Studio B. So until then, say it with me, y'all. Have a good day, Paris.
See y'all.
Bye now.